So 4th of July week is upon us, and that got me wondering just what is the most American-made vehicle in the United States? And right away, my mind went to, it's got to be one of the big three. It's got to be a Ford, a Chevy, a Dodge, one of those three, because they're all made right here in the U.S., and they're long-standing companies that just have that big American brand behind them. And right away, I was thinking it's got to be one of those three. So I did some digging, and I was a bit surprised at what I found out, and you might be too. So there are two categories that the vehicle must qualify for to fit the rankings that I've set up on my own. Now, I did pull my data from some other sites. I'll go into that. But I did set some standards that I had for this vehicle to meet. And the first standard would be which companies are actually American companies. And the second is which vehicles are actually making their vehicles here in America. So is it American made and is it an American company? And those are my two qualifications for everything I put together here. And the reason I have those two qualifications is those are not always the same thing. Ford is an American company and it makes cars in America. General Motors, which owns Chevrolet, GMC, Cadillac, and Buick, is an American company, and it makes cars here in America. Tesla is an American company, and it makes cars here in America. But unfortunately, brands like Jeep, Dodge, Ram, and Chrysler are a little more complicated now. They are still historic American brands, and some of their vehicles are absolutely built here in the United States. But those brands were bought out by Stellantis, which is a multinational automaker located in the Netherlands. Now, the main source I'm using is Cars.com Made in America Index and Kogod Made in America Auto Index. The Cars.com American Made Index measures manufacturing, not corporate ownership. And so it only answered one of my questions, and I wanted to take it to the next step. So that brings me to my first chart, which is the most American manufactured car here in the U.S. with the most American parts manufactured here in the U.S. So this would be the most American made, not by American companies, but the most American made. So for my first chart, based on Cars.com, the top two are Tesla vehicles. The Tesla Model 3 is the number one American-made car as far as manufacturing goes here in the U.S. And the second most American-made car here in the U.S. is the Tesla Model Y. So as you can see, for number 3, Jeep Gladiator, number 4, Jeep Grand Cherokee, number 5, Honda Ridgeline, number 6, the Honda Odyssey, number 7, Lexus, number 8, Honda Accord, number 9, the Acura MDX, and number 10, the Honda Passport. And so for our Jeep fans, you still get to see your vehicle in the third and fourth slot of this category, which is the most American made as far as parts made here in the United States and manufacturing here in the United States. Jeep hits slot 3 and 4. But as you can see, all those under number 1 and number 2 are not American companies. Those are all foreign companies, including the Jeep. And so that's chart 1, the most American manufactured vehicle here in the U.S. with the most American made parts here in the U.S., but not necessarily American companies. And what I really wanted to do was take this to the next level, and I really wanted to see what's it look like if you're wanting to purchase a car that is manufactured here in the U.S., the most manufactured vehicle in the U.S. by an American company. And so that changes our entire chart altogether. I had to come up with a whole new chart, and here's chart 2. So when you look at this in light of this new information, it changes everything. And it moves all these cars that we commonly know as American-made vehicles into this list. But it is disappointing that a lot of these are not the most American manufactured. They're shipping the manufacturing elsewhere to other countries and shipping them back here to the U.S. for sale. And if you look at how this changed the chart, in the number 3 slot, we now have a Ford Expedition. Number 4, we have a Ford Explorer. Number 5, we have a Chevy Colorado. Number 6, we have a Chevy Silverado 1500. Number 7, we have a GMC Canyon. Number 8, Chevrolet Tahoe. Number 9, Cadillac XT4. And number 10, Chevy Traverse. So these are the most American-made, top 10, most American manufactured as far as parts and made by Americans here in the U.S. by an American company. But look at who is still in the top slot. Tesla Model 3. The most American-made car by an American company. And Tesla Model Y is still in slot 2. The most American-made, American-manufactured vehicle in the United States, in the top 2 slots, is a Tesla. Sorry to break it to you, Ford fans, Chevy fans, and I've always been a Chevy fan. I've always had Chevy trucks my whole life, and I love Chevy GMC. But Tesla is the most American-made vehicle in the United States. Now, personally, I think this is good news. This shouldn't be a negative on Ford and Chevy. If Tesla pushes them to manufacture more of their parts here in the U.S. and do more builds here in the U.S. so that we can get more jobs for American workers, that benefits all of us here. And that really should be the final outcome of this whole, which is the most American-made vehicle by an American company, is can we bring these jobs back here to America and start manufacturing these vehicles here and provide jobs for American workers so that we can get the brands back that we've had for so many years, those icons that have been around for many, many years, the Ford, Chevy. I don't know if we'll ever get Dodge, Jeep, and Chrysler back. I have no idea. It's probably gone for good. But that doesn't mean they can't bring the manufacturing here like they're doing and building most of them here in the U.S., which is a good thing. But it is no longer an American company. So what did you think would be the most American-made vehicle by an American car company? Did you think it would be a Tesla? Maybe you already thought it would, and you already had this all figured out. If so, that's great. Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and happy 4th of July.